Welcome back to a brand new video of the targeted individual program, targeted experience. Just walk out my apartment building, see the flashing lights, New York Predator Department. Of course, I woke up this morning and had me on the remote door monitoring. All right, as I was inside my apartment building before I came out. Again, using the color gray and using gray or silver vehicles, to engage in color warfare, psychological color warfare. And you see them all the way down there. Right? All the way down, flashing with their lights flashing. Let's see, is it New York Predator Department or is it ambulance? Is it me, or do they seem to have even more lights on their vehicles now? All right, so anyway, like I said, so they were engaging again in remote door monitoring. Whenever I look down at my finger, and I get to the corner, I'll show you guys. As I said, when I get to the corner, I'll show you guys. They use their sirens in the background. In the background, being very subtle, right, with the noise campaign. Okay, it's an ambulance. It's an ambulance, right? But anyway, let me show you guys. Whenever I look down at my finger, they'll use the sirens, particularly when I'm in the house. And then there are times when they will do it so much that I kept, to the remote door monitoring what they do. When I look down at my finger, they use the sirens. So I said, okay, let me do it again. See how much they're going to use their sirens. And there are times when them motherfuckers will, 5-6 times every time I look down, they'll be using their sirens. All right, they go with the water bottle. How you doing, man? I see you got your water bottle. Mine is it. Oh. All right, man. Later. Yeah. Look at that. Empty water bottle. So I got for their ass. That's what I got for them. When they want to do the water bottle theme, I'm pulling out the empty water bottle. Okay? Simple as that. You're telling you gotta figure out ways to fight these motherfuckers back. When they brainwash you, when they break into your psyche, when they place thoughts, phrases, words in your subconscious mind, all right? And then you gotta understand that this is a deception that they do, all right? Particularly if they microchip you, and the deception is to make people believe that you're thinking a certain way because that's the way you think. No, because if you remember, you have never thought like this. So all of a sudden, you're thinking in very specific ways, right? After things are happening, not before, but after, right? When people do things in front of you repeatedly, right? Again, like I said, you got to pay attention to your thought patterns, right? And it is a pattern. When they engage in the triggers based on their dark NLP, dark neuro-linguistic programming, right? Based on trauma that they create. Make no mistake about it. They create their traumas, all right? Particularly, like I said, when they understand how having people in certain conditions within a society, it is more easier for them to manipulate those people. Right? Understand psychology. Understand the mindset of the white supremacists, who they are, what they're about, and expose them. And they will use those amongst us, like, against stalkers. Wait till that person walks off, right? Standing next to, again, gray vehicle. And what does the gray vehicle have on it? It has the disability license plate on there. Disability plate, I should say. Yeah, license plate, yeah. But that's what they do, right? They disable you. And they're trying to manipulate you, and then because you're exposing what it is that they do, is to send you these sort of threats, right? So you got the hoodie on, you know, yes, I know it's raining, but they're going to do that regardless, you know, like some sort of threat. You know what I'm saying? So this is what they do. All right? And then they think that oh, well, we're going to build up his confidence and or her confidence, and then we're going to say, well, they're okay. No, you're not. You're building a false sense of confidence. I keep saying that, you know, when if you take a glass and you smash it on the floor, right, it breaks into pieces. Even if you manage to pick up all the pieces, that glass or that plate will never be the same, right? Right? And then
me and him did
you're never going to pick up all of the pieces. That means that what? That some pieces are going to be missing. So you can never put that plate back in its wholeness with all the pieces. This is what they do when they manipulate people's mind. This is what they do when they engage in cognitive and neurocognitive warfare against the civilian population. Right? This is what they do. Not only do they fracture your mind, not only are they trying to split your personalities, personality I should say, into many different personalities, yeah, right? But then, in order for them to not be held accountable, because you're exposing them, they're going to try to say, well, we can fix you, we can fix him, we can fix her. No, you can't. No, you can't. And money, even with money, because that's what they'll do, right? They'll, like I said, for a lot of TIs, even so the civilian population who don't even understand and realize what's going on, right? They try to bribe you with money to silence you, as if that's going to, you know, give you back your mind that they've stolen from you, that they've manipulated, right? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way, and because a lot of us want to believe, because we are religious and we are believers, they use it to their advantage and to our disadvantage. No matter how much you may try to believe a thing, if it's not real, it will never be real. Even if you believe it to be real, it will never be real. Okay, you gotta understand that. You can't make something real in your mind when it's not real. Right? And that goes for your Jesus too. Right? You cannot make Jesus real in your mind if he's not, if he never existed. Okay? He's just a figment of your imagination that has been placed in your mind by your parents, the community that you grew up in, because of what? Because the same thing has been done to them. And you need to understand that. You need to know that. Alright, jeez. I gotta let me stand underneath here. Wow. Okay. New York Predator Department. As look at him driving on the wrong side, right? Driving on the wrong side, man. And one of the Sambina on the passenger side putting her hands over her mouth. You know. But anyhow, right? This is what they do. Again, oh, it's a dude. I thought it was a female. Yeah, the dude in the white shirt putting his hand over his mouth. You know, oh, be quiet. Fuck you. I ain't being quiet. I'm gonna continue to expose y'all. Keep telling you, whenever you start to see them like this, it ain't a coincidence. Now, you can't tell me that. And again, I want you to understand. I mean, he might be a supervisor, and this is how they train their, you know, the cadets, right? Or this is how they train these officers, right? To do shit like that. Because if you do something like that, they're gonna give you a ticket. Now I hope another police car pulls up and give their ass a ticket, right? Like I can tell you, they make policies and laws and they don't even follow this shit, right? They don't even follow their policies. They just do any damn thing. Right? But you and I do something like that now, and they give you a ticket. They'll even assault you. Right? Now you see that?